Okay, let's do event handling. Um, Event handling is when code runs when an event happens. So the code is just waiting for an event to fire. And you create your events in the event handlers tab. There's a tab just for that. You can only create your events for control flow objects. So for each control flow object, not data flow objects, but for your control flow objects, you can handle events that happen to these objects. So you would go into, so you could go in here, and then you need to select which of these tasks, and the tasks are all under the executables. Tasks in here are called executables. So here are my four tasks from the control flow, and so you would pick one of these, and then you would hit OK, and now its name should be there. And now you pick which event you want your code to run under when that event happens. So like if an error event happens to that flow task, then I would click here, and now what I would do is hit this to create. So now we have created this surface here, and this acts just like the control flow surface does. So here we can drag in, say, like a data flow task, and this data flow task will now run on the on-error event for this control flow task. So we create a whole new control flow underneath this event. And of course, this control flow can have a data flow. So we have a data flow task here, and when I double click on this, we now can create a data flow that is connected to that error event. So there's the downside, of course, is that your code is now buried under event handlers, and it can be kind of difficult to get to. People won't realize it's here because when you're over here, there's nothing. It'd be nice like if there were an icon showing that there's an event attached to this, but there's not. The only way to find these events is to come into the event handlers tab and actually dig in here and see if anything has an event on it. See, here we now have an on-error event. That wouldn't have been there before. But now when we click down here, oh, there is one here. So we could select it, and now we know it's there. But to see it, we have to still click the parent and hit OK, and then here's our event. It's also under the Package Explorer, under Executables. You would find it there. You would have to dig into it again. Let's see. Let's talk about the available events. Mostly you're going to want the on error, but you might want the on pre-execute or maybe post-execute. The other ones, I mean, you've got on information, you've got post-validate, pre-validate, on process, query cancel, task failed, variable value changed, and on warning. That one would fire quite a bit. That's your list, but it's mostly going to be post and pre and on error. And that's just about all there is to say about it.